Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Chicago Bulls at United Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Nothing quite like opening day here in the NBA. Clark, hard to beat a night like this one.
Kevin, sometimes it feels like summer lasts forever. But as soon as that opening tip is tossed, it's time to hoop. Basketball is back.
Now here's Beasley. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. Beasley outside. And it's off from three-point range. Dang passes to Bogans. Here's Beasley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Violation. It'll be a jump ball.
Milicic passes to Brewer. Knocks down the three ball. Brewer's got the first 3 points tonight for Minnesota.
And, you know, Brewer works on these shots all the time. As soon as the ball hits his hands, he's ready to shoot it.
Here is Bogans, covered by Brewer. Bogans kicks to Rose. 6 to shoot. A 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Now Ridnow. Pass to Love for the 3. It's rebounded by Noah. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. To the paint. And another turnover here by Chicago. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Brewer. Now here's Beasley. He's covered by Dang. Beasley against Dang. Beasley outside. Over Dang. And that one is good by Beasley.
These guys are elite from the mid-range.
Ridnour against Rose. Noah with a screen for Rose. Down low. It's stolen by Milicic. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Love outside. His three-pointers off the mark. Chicago trailing here. Here's Rose. And the layup's good off the glass. Rose has got 5 now.
You didn't think Rose would back down from some contact now, did you guys? Playing with a high level of intensity.
Pass to Brewer. Left side, Love. Over Boozer. And it's Love missing. Dang with it. Here's Rose. He's guarded by Ridnour. Rose scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. There's the drive, and he lays it straight in. He's got 7.
Boy, this is peak Rose at his best, an attacking, slashing guard who breaks down the defense easily.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In fourth, the Timberwolves.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And now Rose running the floor all by himself. Pass to Boozer. Ridnour with the steal. Now here's Brewer. Stolen by Boozer. Bogans passes to Noah. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Love seeing Noah seek out his offense, attracting the D's attention there in the process.
The Bulls shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the first one drops.
A versatile player. Noah scores, he rebounds, passes, and defends at a high level.
Noah hits them both. Minnesota with the ball, trailing by 4. Ridnour against Rose. Beasley with the screen on Rose. Ridnour dishes to Beasley. Over in the corner, Rose. And again, Chicago. No good. Brewer the pass to Beasley. And here is Ridnour. Still without a basket. Back to Beasley. Over Rose. Rebound by the Bulls.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, he's such a competitor, Derrick Rose. I mean, he just wouldn't be denied down low that time.
Beasley with the screen on Rose. Three-pointer. Ridnour gets the three-pointer to fall.
You like his thought process. Really well executed.
Inside, Ridnour with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Beasley with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Good work there as it goes.
And the physical defense, not enough to stop Love. He's just too strong down low.
Here is Bogans, covered by Brewer. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bogans.
And what you love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Telfair's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Ridnour passes to Love. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Love's ability to play off the ball is what makes him such a versatile option at the offensive end.
Here is Bogans. And it's Rose missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Darko with the throwdown. I love it when he pounds it like that.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys.
A chance to check out stats for Luol Deng. Last year, getting it done. Last season put up about 17 points per, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Now here's Rose. 9 points in the game so far. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Pass to Boozer. 5 to shoot. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And talk about bailing his squad out. Gotta admire his awareness.
Now here's Ridnow. Now Telfair. Beasley outside. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Deng kicks to Rose. Boozer a screen on Ridnow. Pass to Bogans. Here's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
Stolen by Noah. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Boozer. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Bulls?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
And the physical nature of Love's game on full display welcomes the contact while going up inside.
It's his first trip to the line.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, as a big guy who can stretch the floor, Kevin Love has a lot of utility. I mean, guys who can make an impact down low and help you space the floor to free up others, that's a nice addition.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Thomas checked in for Noah. Brewer comes in for Luol Deng. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Keith Bogans. And it's Watson in for Rose.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
On the wing, Brewer, covered by Beasley. Brewer with the ball. He's up against Beasley. The kick out to Boozer. Out to the right wing. Here's Brewer. The 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Here is Telfair. Nothing on the board. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Now, here's Brewer. He's guarded closely. Pass to Watson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Beasley.
That's what you got to do. Go up strong.
For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
C.J. Watson, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Bulls making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Minnesota making a switch here. That one misses.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Oh, and the dunk by Brewer.
Fantastic athleticism from Brewer there. His arms that go forever, it seems, make it easy for him to dunk it down.
Johnson outside to the inside. Brewer, good.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
Minnesota making a switch here. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Fifth is Carlos Boozer.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Pass to Brewer. Timberwolves passing it around. They set the pick to the middle. Stolen by Thomas. Watson surveying the D. And here is Thomas. Boozer with it. Covered by Brewer. Double team on Boozer. Here's Watson. Back to Boozer. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Thomas. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Timberwolves trail by 3. 1:43 left to play in the first. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Man, I like the way Brewer attacks the defense. Phenomenal at getting himself to the foul line.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
And that one falls for Brewer.
Man, I love the confidence Brewer has. An aggressive scorer and really a terrific teammate.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Rose comes in for C.J. Watson. Terry's checked in for Minnesota. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Chicago leading. Rose with the ball. He's got 9. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Did not take him long to get into the flow of this game, knocking down 5 of his first 7 shots.
Pass to Telfair. Here's the screen. Beyond the arc. Chicago grabs the miss. This is the first they're seeing of the Timberwolves here. First game of the NBA's regular season for them.
And this is a matchup that can frustrate them as they came up empty in their 2 games against them last year.
Guys, you wouldn't expect this year's series to go that way, but after last year, you never know.
Here is Tolliver after the Bulls pick up 2. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No shying away from contact there.
For Minnesota, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Anthony Tolliver at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith checked in for Terry. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls leading by 4. Here's Johnson. Rebound, Minnesota. Brewer up top, defended by Gibson. Back to Tolliver. Pass to Brewer. Here is Tolliver. And here's Smith. He's guarded by Thomas. And it's Smith missing. And here is Brewer. From deep, Thomas, and that one released in time, but no good. What a performance for Derrick Rose. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And the #1 pick overall, John Wall. And 2008 top pick, Derrick Rose. Clark, a lot of explosive athletes coming in at the point guard position.
And you know what, Kevin? I would add the 4th pick in 2008, Russell Westbrook, to that list now. Honestly, those 3 players rank right up near the top when you talk about the most athletic point guards of all time.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Weber dishes to Brewer. Weber kicks to Telfair. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. To Brewer. Here is Telfair. It's stolen by Rose. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. And he gets the bucket.
And that's just strong, tough action from Rose there. Staying in control and getting the job done with authority.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Garrett, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Free throw, good, Rose.
Well, I tell you what, this guy gives you everything he's got when he's out there, and that's what you love about Derrick Rose, how fierce he is as a competitor.
Telfair, the pass to Brewer. Here is Telfair. Nice D from Rose.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
To the left wing. Pass to Telfair. To the inside, Garrett. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Back to Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
When Rose is attacking, guys, I mean, the defense has to act. He puts them on their heels.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Rose, and the Timberwolves making a change here. And Rose drops them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now here's Brewer. 7 points in the game, and stolen by Thomas. Puts it up. Brewer's shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 11. Now here's Brewer. That one, no good.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Gibson setting the pick for Brewer. Here he goes, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
And checking out some stats for Brewer, how he performed last season. Was in at about 9 points per, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And the Timberwolves call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Fourth and second chance points. And also, they were in the top 10 when it came to fast break points. You had to be ready to get back in a hurry or this team would run it down your throat.
And what really jumps out is their ranking in second chance points. They did some major work on the glass. Greg, those points really added up over the course of last season. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Here is Telfair. He's covered by Rose. Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Telfair.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Count that one.
I like how he picks his spots on offense. Doesn't rush things.
Pass to Tolliver. On the wing, Brewer. He's guarded by Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one's on Johnson. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Corey Brewer. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Some changes for Chicago. Joakim Noah's checked in for Gibson. And it's Bogans in for James Johnson. Minnesota also with the sub. Terry's checked in for Garrett. And the second free throw, good. Well, Greg, you know we're still early in this decade, but which franchise do you think is best positioned to own the 2010s?
Obviously, Miami comes to mind first. I mean, Wade, Bosh, and LeBron are all still in their 20s. In the West, OKC has a really strong core in Durant, Harden, and Westbrook.
4 on the clock. Bogans can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 10. Now Telfair. Pass to Tolliver. Here's Terry. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. The Bulls in second.
I don't think you can ever underestimate the effect that a few block shots can have on your opponent. I mean, it can get into your head as an offensive player. You're going in there thinking you've got a clear path, and then you see the ball going behind you in reverse. I mean, that could be major intimidation and affect your game.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Milicic comes in for Terry, and it's Kevin Love in for Corey Brewer. It's a pick by Love. Here's Telfair. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Brewer. Defense right on him. Misses from close range. Timberwolves trail by 10. To the right side. Here is Telfair. He's covered by Rose. Wide open. Telfair can't hit.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Oh, you got to be careful guarding him out there because he's more than capable of drawing fouls.
The Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
For 2, Ronnie Brewer.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
They're now upwards of 80% from the line, a step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Chicago making some changes. Boozer comes in for Kurt Thomas. And it's Dang in for Keith Bogans. And a change for the Timberwolves. Wilkins is checked in. Brewer hits them both. Now Telfair. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
There's a screen. Inside. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Love kicks to Telfair. The 3 ball. And it's Dang with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brewer passes to Boozer. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Back to Rose. Rose double teamed and stolen by Love. Here is Telfair. He's covered by Rose. They set the pick. Here is Telfair. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Love. Takes the three. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here's Brewer. Now Dang. Outside Rose. Rose double teamed. Dang for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pass to Love. It's deflected. Wilkins outside. Love with the screen on Rose. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here is Telfair. He's covered by Rose. It's a pick by Love. Here's Telfair. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal. Tell you what, Rose can get flashy with the best of them.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Now Telfair. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Milicic. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Terrific work off the screen.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
That's good for Milicic.
Hey, there's no denying it. Milicic is a talented big guy, somebody that can do a little bit of everything.
Left side Boozer. Now here's Watson. He's guarded by Ridnow. 5 on the clock. Noah with a screen on Beasley. Watson for 3. Rebounded by Milicic. And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. It's a 13-point game. Now here's Brewer. Defense is right there. Dang against Beasley. Over Dang. Love kicks to Milicic. Back to Love. Second shot opportunity. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you've got to play freely and with confidence.
And the Bulls making a change here. Brewer's checked in. That's good from Ridnow. Chicago leading by 10. Here is Bogans. Outside Dang. Boozer a screen on Beasley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Dang brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Timberwolves trail by 11. Ridnour with it. He has 6. The 15-footer. Boozer with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here is Bogans. Clock at 4.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. For Chicago, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Timberwolves trail by 12. There's 1:26 left now here in the second. Ridnour dishes to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a deep 3. Boozer with the rebound.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Outside Dang. Pass to Noah. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Boozer. Good, and a nice assist from Noah. 6 points for Carlos Boozer.
And there's a lot of strength behind Boozer's game, so the inside contact won't deter him.
There's the screen. Ridnour passes to Love. Misses the 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now here's Dang. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Dang's got 5 points now this quarter.
A pretty crafty player. Boozer finds chances to set others up from time to time.
And here is Ridnour. He's got 6. It's Beasley on the wing. Over Dang. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
That'll do it for the first half. Bulls lead by 14. And we'll get going after this from United Center. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. A fantastic game from Derrick Rose in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Here is Bogans. Pass to Rose. Fires for 3. Noah kicks to Boozer. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Boozer is a handful for defenses, which is why they compromise by fouling him.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Boozer. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
And he's good on the second.
And Boozer, quite the efficient scorer, a banger in the post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
Ridnour kicks to Love. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Love's got 10 points in the game.
Bang, bang. That's being shot ready.
The Bulls leading by 12. Now Bogans. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And now the stats on Joakim Noah. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged about 10 points a game last year, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Brewer's shot is off.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Beasley with it. He's picked up by Dang. Beasley against Dang. Pass to Milicic. Rose with the block. And he's able to get it back.
Darko Milicic getting physical with it, mixing it up with the defender and drawing the foul.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Minnesota. Darko Milicic. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Minnesota calls timeout.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
moment here to see the numbers on Derrick Rose. A very nice season for him last year. And he ranked in the top 15 in points per game, one of the league's premier offensive threats.
And he was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish, always had his head up, looking for the open man. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Ridnour dishes to Beasley. Pass to Ridnour. Noah with the block.
Excellent defense, staying within arm's length and using that arm to knock it away.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Saturday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Timberwolves trail by 12. Ridnour passes to Love. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Now here's Rose. He's got 20. Deng can't get it to go.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
It's Beasley on the wing. 6 to shoot. Down low. Here's Milicic. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Rose gets the bucket.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Here's Ridnour. Pass to Beasley. Here's Milicic. Kicks it out to Ridnour. There's the pick. Inside. Stolen by Noah. Rose goes in. Over Ridnour. Rose. Good. Rose has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, one of the things you can't allow Rose to do, guys, is to find his comfort zone from there, because he'll get into a rhythm and torch you.
Love inside, working on Boozer. Now, here's Ridnour. He's got 6. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Rose. He's got 25. Over Ridnour. Keeps it alive. The rebound by Kevin Love. And Beasley has the ball here for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Down by 12. And Brewer kicks to Ridnour. Beasley up top. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters
keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Beasley. Bulls leading by 10. Boozer a screen on Ridnow. Rose in the post. He's guarded by Ridnow. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Tolliver's checked in. Joakim Noah hits them both. Timberwolves trail by 12. Ridnour with it. 9 points in the game so far. Brewer passes it to Love. Back to Brewer. Just 5 to shoot. Ridnour dishes to Brewer. And it's Chicago with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16. Here's Rose. Basket good. And that's now 27 points for Rose.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
Love with the screen on Rose. Ridnour with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
A beautiful feed by Ridnour.
The Bulls leading by 12. Now Bogans. He's got 5. Here's Noah. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Noah's got 6.
And this is where Noah makes his presence felt down low in the paint.
Beasley with the screen on Rose. And Beasley gets it to go on the assist from Luke Ridnour. Ridnour's got his 4th assist in this one. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Brewer is checked in for Luol Deng. Minnesota making a switch here.
And they were ranked 3rd in opponent field goal percentage. We see a lot of teams get lazy at the defensive end, but not this group last season.
And the rebounding you just talked about, night in and night out, they controlled the boards. Nobody could match their energy in that department. Outside Rose. Pass to Bogans. And here is Brewer. Noah with a screen for Rose. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time. Rose has got 9 points here in the second half.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here is Telfair. Beasley with a screen on Rose. Here's Telfair. Top of the key jumper, no good.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Right side Rose. Pass to Brewer. Here is Bogans. Back to Brewer. Out to the right wing. Rose. Here's Noah. And he uses the glass on the layup. Noah's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be a game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Now here's Beasley. He's got 10. The shot missing. Excellent defense there from Boozer. Shoots from 14, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Driving inside, and it's in there.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Chicago leading by 16. To the left side wing. And here's Rose. He's got 29 points. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Here's a chance to see the numbers for Boozer. Great showing for him last season. Put up about 19 points a game, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And that one falls for Noah. Johnson, he's checked in for the Bulls. Minnesota also with the sub. Terry's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 18. Beasley outside. Here's Noah. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Noah's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now Telfair over Bogans. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
The Bulls leading by 18. Now here's Brewer. 6 points for him. Pass to Boozer. Kicks it out to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the 3.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Telfair the pass to Terry. Stolen by Noah. Here's Brewer. Rebound by Telfair. Telfair's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Johnson, good. And the Bulls lead by 20.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Carlos Boozer.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
The first free throw is good. Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Smith comes in for Terry. And Martin subbed in for Michael Beasley. He hits both from the stripe. 1:29 left in the third quarter. Telfair kicks to Tolliver. Pass to Telfair. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. Buries it from three-point range. Telfair's got 5 points now this quarter.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Bogans passes to Boozer. Noah kicks to Johnson. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. To the paint, here's Boozer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
So ready to get physical. Boozer takes it to the inside of the defense.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
No good on the free throw. Thomas checked in for the Bulls. Brewer comes in for Keith Bogans. Weber, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Good on the second free throw. 43 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ager, he's guarded by Johnson. Weber, the pass to Tolliver. Back to Weber. Pass to Telfair. Launches a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Boozer's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Fade away. 2 points. That one goes. Boozer's got 4 points this quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
And so it's Chicago, holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here is Telfair. He's covered by Rose. Weber with a screen on Rose. Here is Telfair. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season. In all, 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. By the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job now.
Thomas, good.
Well, he's experienced at running screen and rolls, isn't he, guys? I mean, Rose is a pro at picking the defensive part in pick and roll situations.
Smith with a screen on Johnson. Weber dishes to Telfair. Over Rose. Telfair can't hit.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Johnson finds Gibson. Weber pulls it in.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Tolliver. To the wing right side. Ager covered by Brewer. Let's go. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outside Rose. Driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Smith. The Timberwolves shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Brewer up top. Pass to Rose. Kicks it out to Gibson. Weber with it. Over Johnson. Weber can't hit. Now here's Brewer. Guarded by Weber. Brewer with the ball. The kick out to Rose. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Johnson outside. And the NBA embracing the global audience, GA. Preseason games in London, Paris, Mexico City, and Beijing. I'm wondering, did you attend any of those games?
You know, Kevin, no, but I did play in Mexico City in '93 with the Knicks, and we had over 20,000 fans in attendance, and we got the win, but had to fly out to face the Spurs, so not too much time for sightseeing.
First team foul. At the line for the Timberwolves, Smith taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Keith Bogans, he's checked in for Ronnie Brewer. Minnesota also with the sub. Love's check in for Weber. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 23. Johnson right side. Outside Gibson. Pass to Rose. Just 4 to shoot. Over Smith. And the Bulls with another miss. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. The 3. Bogans grabs the miss. Bulls have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Here's Johnson. Minnesota with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Smith for 3. Bogans grabs the miss. Bogans got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Rose. And this summer, Greg, a lot of big-name free agents moving around.
And, Kevin, we saw the Knicks make a big move for Amari Stoudemire and Carlos Boozer going to the Bulls. So some musical chairs at that power forward spot.
Brewer is checked in for Chicago. And it's Rose with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They've only given up 1 point in the fourth quarter. Now Telfair. And it's Love, top of the key. The shot's good. Telfair making the play. Telfair's got his 4th assist in this one.
Kevin Love is such a supremely skilled forward. I mean, he's got size. He can shoot it from range. He's got a nice touch around the basket. Very difficult cover.
And the basket by Rose.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Beasley the screen. Floats it up for Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
And he's in a nice rhythm offensively, filling it up with regularity.
The Bulls leading by 21. Over to the wing. Now here's Brewer. Tight defense on him. Looking to get back on track here. He takes it up and lays it in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Love the pass to Ridnour. Love with the screen on Rose. Back to Love. Gibson with the steal. One-on-one fast break. So Clark, the topic of the NBA this year. How good will this Miami Heat trio of LeBron, Wade, and Chris Bosh be, in your opinion?
Well, you know, it'll be interesting. During that infamous introductory press conference, Kevin, there was talk of multiple championships. And to me, that is what the goal should be. This trio is certainly good enough to make it happen. Good work by Love using his size right there to grab the loose ball and then find his own look at the basket.
And Rose, wide open. He shoots. Cans it from downtown. Rose has got 14 points here in the second half. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ridnour passes to Telfair. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for Thomas. Boozer comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Dang in for Ronnie Brewer. Minnesota also with the sub. Corey Brewer's checked in for Sebastian Telfair. Rose against Ridnour. Rose passes to Boozer. Over Love. Here's Noah. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
And using all of his length there, Noah cleaning the offensive glass and able to put that one back home.
Love with the screen on Rose. To the middle. And Love throws it down.
Using the screen and roll to perfection.
Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Noah the screen. Here's Rose. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Brewer's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. To the inside. Good. And the assist goes to Ridnour. Ridnour's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
And Brewer is so long. I mean, a capable scorer inside. He rises up quickly to get his shot off.
He gets that one. Noah's got 4 this quarter.
And that wasn't easy, but he takes pride in being able to hit contested shots.
Ridnour passes to Brewer. It's hauled in by Luol Deng. Deng's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Rose. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. All right, so as the 2010s Clark start, what is next in terms of style of basketball?
You know, I think more teams, Kevin, will take on those Steve Nash Sun teams. Identity, faster tempo, playing more up pace, a lot more small ball and using the three-point line. More movement and sharing the basketball, knocking down threes and playing faster.
And the first one at the line is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thomas checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Boozer. Ronnie Brewer's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Corver in for Keith Bogans. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Beasley with a screen on Rose. Pass to Beasley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Ronnie Brewer.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Michael
Shoot
Beasley.
two.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Clark, this summer, the 1960 and 1992 U.S. men's basketball teams both inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Both teams were undefeated, winning by over 42 points on average. But the world is starting to catch up after some disastrous finishes. Nice to see the U.S. back on track with 2 straight gold medals in Beijing and Turkey.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Brewer finds Watson. Outside Gibson. Corver up top, covered by Brewer. On the wing, Brewer. 6 on the shot clock. Gibson with the screen on Beasley. Here's Brewer. Minnesota with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the basket by Brewer. The Bulls leading by 23. And here's Watson. Right side Corver. Pass to Brewer. Out left to the wing. Watson for 3. Love grabs the board. Timberwolves have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Now Brewer shoots a 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Outside Corver. Beasley with the steal. Here's the break. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Minnesota, Michael Beasley. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Beasley. 1:33 left to play here in the fourth.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bulls.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Rose.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Omer Asik, he's checked in for the Bulls. Free throw, good, Beasley. Here's Watson. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Gibson. Now, here's Watson. 5 to shoot. Over Ridnour. Watson's shot is off. And Beasley has the ball here for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Ridnour. He's covered by Watson. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
From Ridnour.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. Now, here's Watson. He's guarded by Ridnour. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.